Good evening. My name is Francisco Lopez, and this is my presentation on PPM, due diligence, term sheet, and regulations. Let us begin.
A private placement memorandum is a document that begins the process of raising capital for a firm. A private placement memorandum allows companies to finance using equity without issuing common stock to investors. Private placement memorandums use Regulation D to bypass SEC registration with the Federal Securities Act of 1933. A PPM's main function is to act as a full disclosure of the nature of the business transaction as well as all risks involved. By disclosing all risks involved with the investment, a PPM protects the seller of the security from any claims of fraud. PPMs have different regulations depending on how much capital a firm is seeking to raise. One of the main requirements for private placement is that firms may only sell to accredited investors. An accredited investor is defined as a person who has earned upwards of $200,000 per year over the last 2 years and is projected to maintain that income in years to come. Firms seeking under $5 million and unlimited funds are able to sell to non-accredited investors, but the number is very limited. PPMs can be drafted in a variety of ways. The most popular ways are using an attorney, an investment bank, and using a PPM specialist. A term sheet is a document that sets the terms for a proposed investment. Term sheets usually act as an initial, non-binding offer that can in no way be considered a contract. Many times, however, if a term sheet is deemed acceptable, it acts as an outline for the actual agreement. Due diligence is defined as an investigation of a business or person prior to agreeing to a contract. It is done mainly by obtaining as much information about a third party as possible in order to ensure that the business or person is as it says it is. Due diligence is primarily thought of as the duty of an investor only. However, firms must also do their due diligence in order to ensure that a potential investor has enough capital to initially invest or invest in the future. These are the three main areas of due diligence. How you will use the funds primarily relates to why a firm needs the extra capital as well as what they will be doing with the capital. The explanation of the business model and budgeting focuses on a firm's financial statements as well as their short-term and funding objectives. The last part of due diligence is the legal review, which is an attorney review of a firm's taxes, stock option plan, intangible assets, as well as any unrecorded liabilities. Thank you.